And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy here.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? You met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Richter, Arnold, okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay. Hey.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go, we head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How do you do it?
you
Teach
can
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
you got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's the Pascal Show. Yeah. Welcome to a Wednesday. Welcome to a Wednesday. Yeah. Welcome to a Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic, beautiful, and dope morning. I really hope you guys are having a good one out there because, you know, it is that time. It is hump day. 'Tis the day of humps. 'Tis the day of humpage, love. 'Tis the day. Glorious summer. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys are having a fantastic one. I don't know about y'all, but I didn't sleep a wink, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Because I'm sure you're probably going to hear some stuff in the background and you don't want to know. Well, you're going to know. And you're going to want to know because you're going to ask, but why? But why? You know what I mean? Why? Where? You know what I'm saying? What? What? Anyway, this is some of the weird stuff when people say, like, he was wearing white.
Right.
White. It's white. It's who. Of course it's who. But it's what? It's where. It's not where. I said, where could she be? No, it's not where. Where. Why do you say that like that? That's weird. That's a lot of air being expended out of your body just to say one word. Anyway, I digress. God. Anyway, I got my people with me. Jackie Buck the Turd. Jackie Buck.
What's up?
And Tom Schoenhardt. Tommy Boy, what's a guan, my people? What's a guan?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm alive. I'm alive and kicking. For now, I am tired as sin. See, I didn't sleep the night before. I barely got any sleep the night before. Not because of any reasons. Like wasn't like I was sitting there like it wasn't out of stress or anything of like that. It was just I just couldn't sleep. Right? So wasn't anxiety, because there's a lot of things to be anxious about, right, fellas? There's a lot of things to be anxious about. There's a lot of things to be upset about. There's a lot of things to worry about. But I wasn't really stressed or worried about anything. I just couldn't sleep. So last night, I went to bed hella early, right? Like hella early for me. Hella early. So I'm asleep, and I don't know if you can hear anything that's going on in the background. No, and then let me try to explain something to everybody real quick. No, I am not torturing my dogs. I am not torturing my dogs. I love shut your mouth, Tommy boy. Let me finish before you start saying anything crazy. I love my dogs, okay? I love my dogs. Actually, I'm a first-time pet owner. I've never had a dog owner. I'm sorry. I've never had dogs when I was a kid or anything like that. But this wonderful woman walked into my life. She wanted some dogs. And what do you do for love? What do you do for your lady, fellas? You do everything you can to keep them happy, right? Because happy girlfriend, happy girlfriend. Happy wife, happy life type of thing, right?
That's a saying, yeah.
It's a saying. Okay, so of course you go, you know what? I want to keep her happy. And you know what? Hey, I've always wanted to have a dog. I really have. So we got a dog. I'm going to speed through this. We're not going to go into a deep origin story of why I have dogs. But then we're like, hey, Romeo, and I'm going to explain this too, because there's a lot of people that like to make fun of the fact that my dogs are named Romeo and Juliet. And I feel like I've explained it a couple other thousands of times, but I'm going to explain it one more time. Okay, so Romeo was a rescue, basically. We took him under our wing when a couple was moving to another state, and they couldn't take Romeo with them. So we basically took him under our wing and started taking care of him. He was already named Romeo. Okay? So we're having this dog. We have the dog for about a year. And of course, we're two very, very busy people. We're in and out all the time. We barely ever, we're barely, of course, we're good dog parents and dog owners, and we're doing what we need to do. But at the same time, it's like we leave for hours at a time and then we come back and he's there by himself, that kind of thing. So we're sitting there going, you know what? Maybe he should have a companion. Maybe he should have a friend, a companion, a friend, a buddy, a pal, a chum. You feel me? So we said, okay, sure. But then in our minds, in our crazy minds, we're going, well, we should have female. So we should have a female dog so that if we ever decide that we want to have them make puppies, we can make that happen. And of course, his name is Romeo. Okay? So of course, we're not going to go find a female dog and name it Susan. See what I'm saying? I'm just trying to drop some knowledge, because some people like to roast me on this stuff, and it's okay. It's fine to get roasted. I don't care. I roast people myself. So hey, if you can't take it, why do you dish it out? You feel me? So anyway, moving on. So we find this other dog, this beautiful little puppy, and we rescue the hell out of this dog, out of this puppy. Newborn, riddled with fleas and ticks and all that. Like this dog was in the size of my palm. Okay? Just emaciated with just terrible. It was really bad. Ringworm, the whole nine. You name it, it had it, okay? Probably had the coronavirus. You never know. Anyway, we nursed this puppy back to health, and of course we named the dog what, everybody? Everybody that went to freshman high school English class, what was that book called?
Juliet.
Macbeth. Oh.
Slam dunk.
Y'all need to shut the hell up. Let me
I think I got it.
Let me finish this story. So you name the name of the book, one of the greatest stories ever told, romance stories ever told, Romeo and Juliet. So, of course, Romeo and Juliet rolls off the tongue. I'm not about to go call, hey, Romeo and Susan. It don't make sense, man. So, let me continue with this story. So, we bring in Juliet. We nurse her back to health, the whole nine. Hey, good morning, Greg. How you doing? He says hello on Facebook. What up, Greg? What a guan, Greg. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. So she grows. She turns into a dog. She's the biggest bully in the world. Terrorizes Romeo because she's much bigger than him. We were thinking that she was going to be a runt, and she's a pretty big dog. Okay? So now she's a full-grown female dog. So once every 9 months or so, there's a time where nature needs to take its course. And we have been I've been playing the goalie. I've been playing full court press on Romeo because Juliet is on. She right now is full blown in heat. So she is in heat whilst being quarantined. So. So
open the window up.
Yo, trust me. No. Like it's terrible. We got scented candles blasting. We got windows open. The whole nine, bruh. I woke up this morning. I'm like, oh my Lord, I smell badussy. Anyway, oh, it's bad. It's bad. But here's the thing. They're both in separate rooms right now because she is in heat. And you know how it is. These dogs, I've heard about dogs that will literally chew through walls to get to the female, to mate. So the reason why, back to the reason why I wasn't sleeping very well, is the reason why that I didn't sleep very well last night is because I've been hearing stuff like this all night while he's howling and she's barking all night. There you go.
Isn't there a song about that?
Howling at the Moon?
Oh, all night long. Who sings that one?
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
All night. Yep. Yeah. It was all night.
Have you ever sang that song?
Good question, Jack. Yes, I have. A couple million times. Times. You know. I had a cover band back in the day. We were forced to sing songs that we didn't want to sing. Anyway, moving on. That's another Charles Dickens story. So anyway, this is the situation that's been going on in my life right now. So over the next couple days, she's in full-blown heat right now as we speak. Yesterday, it started to kick in. Like, he wasn't as bad. Now Romeo is losing his damn mind. And they are literally quarantined in separate rooms right now as we speak. And yet, you know, it's like he's just calling out for her. And then she's calling out to him. Right now, if you hear any periodical, like if you hear some barks every once in a while, periodically throughout the thing, that is her. He's the one who's just basically whining. Romeo can kind of be a little bit of a female dog sometimes. I'm not going to say the word, but he can be. He's a little dramatic. Ha! Romeo. Get it? Anyway, and Juliet is Juliet. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. You know? Just saying. It's the ups and downs of being a dog owner of dogs that are not neutered or spayed. You know? And I know that there's a lot of people that will feel a certain type of way on either side of the story, either side of the spectrum. I felt like if I was owned by a dog, let's just say, let's flip the world around, you know, and he had the choice between snipping my manhood or letting me have my manhood, I would hope and pray to God that he would let me have my manhood. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel right about neutering, but that's just me. That's just me. And also I want them to have puppies. The plan actually was for them to start having puppies this time around. But because of this whole quarantine situation, we can't do that. Well, I ain't about that life. No. If we can't even go to a vet for them to get checked and stuff, no, I'm not about that life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need that extra stress on top of being holed up in this place already to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my thoughts, my opinions on it. What do you guys think?
No, I think that's smart. I've got I'm scared to take my cats to the vet too. Like,
right,
they're overdue, long overdue.
Right.
To go.
Yeah.
You know, then they seem to be in, you know, perfectly good health, but you know they're a couple months behind on stuff with my broken ankle and now the quarantine. It's just been,
right.
You know, it's too bad. But then, you know, all the weird stuff with this coronavirus, you know, we've got a lot of stuff getting delayed.
Yeah. and it, like I said, it's a tough one, like just the whole situation to begin with it's a really tough situation to begin with. So then on top of that, a pregnant dog would be even more stressful, or or a pregnant woman. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, that's just extra stress that I don't want, that I'm trying not to welcome into my home right now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Jack, what do you think?
I mean, we got the dog, and she woke up in the middle of the night the other night, had to go to the bathroom, and the last couple times she's done that, she ended up having like some kind of like a bladder infection.
Oh man!
And so, but she hasn't done it anymore. I'm just really hoping that something like that, where you don't have to go out, for out of your way to go do something else now too, and put yourself in harm's way.
Yeah.
Even with like the kids too, they're running around and stuff. I'm like, always very wary. A broken bone or something like that right now. It'd be like, it's just a flesh wound. We'll just wait it out.
Throw some tussum on it. It'll be fine. Just
right.
throw some tussum on it. It'll be fine. That's hilarious. Shake it, put some water in it, shake it up, shake it up, more tussum. You know what I mean?
But you just don't want to have to go to the hospital right now.
Yeah.
I mean, for something else.
Right.
Like when your immune system's already going down.
Right. Like we ain't got time for that. You know? Ain't nobody got time for that. So I totally see what you're saying. And that's what I mean by like I said, this time around I was like, yes, we are gonna do this. And then it was like, no, we are not. Nah. I am And of course, I'm seeing the look on my girlfriend's face, and she's, disappointed, of course, because she really wants to do that. She really wants to have puppies and all that because she's a dog freak. She loves pets. She loves animals, and I want to be able to do that. I would love to be able to grant them those things, but at the same time, we just don't have time for it right now. We just can't. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I would love to release the beast, and let him just, do the dirty. But it's weird. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Now this is what I feel like. What it would feel like if I had a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
You're
full on
comparing
protection. No, like you're putting on full on protection. Full on, full court press. You do not want anybody trying to, approach your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It's like,
you
know what I
don't have
mean?
to go deal with the birth at a hospital either. That's going to be hard, right? I heard a lot of people are doing births at home.
Yikes.
That too. I'm not about that either. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Where's the epidural? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? Give me the drugs and turn it all the way up and rip the knob off. You know what I'm saying? Rip the knob off. All the way off. So if I was a woman, shoot. I wouldn't want to feel a thing. That's just me, though. I'd be like, rip it all the way off. Let's go. Let us go. But anyway, I digress. Your mornings have been good, though?
Yeah.
Aside from all this.
Overall, yeah, going pretty good. I did just see some breaking news.
Oh, we're going in the news already. Oh, no,
well,
this
is just kind of a, one of those topical
things
that's here. But the Prince of Wales has tested positive for coronavirus.
You got there before me, but yes.
Well, into it.
It's okay. It's okay. Dang, right? Isn't that crazy? Prince of Wales has the Rona, y'all. He got that tender Rona.
Who's he been around? Probably everybody, right?
Oh, of course. I mean, see, I keep thinking that most leaders are going to be the most susceptible to catching this virus for sure. I don't see. So for me, I'm not that surprised. Like if they said our president, if President Trump or Pence or anybody else, Pelosi even, I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised at all. So for the fact that Prince of Wales got it, I'm not surprised. I mean, it still sucks. I'm not sitting here saying like, well, moving on. No, but I'm not surprised. I'm surprised when it's somebody like for example, Terrence McNally just passed away. A prolific playwright, screenwriter, the whole nine. He's done some really amazing plays, and I used to be a big theater nerd, so he wrote a lot of great plays, a lot of great movies, the whole nine. He just recently died of the coronavirus just the other day, and about 2 days ago, and that blew my mind, because I would think that somebody like himself, a playwright, sure, he's known for his work, for his, but his job is very solitary, Prince of Wales, he's walking around shaking hands, kissing babies all day long. The president, same thing. Pence, the same thing. So I feel like people who are, most public figures, I can see that. But a playwright who is usually holed up in front of his computer, writing out dialogue and making, really great plays and screenplays, for him to die of it is just mind-blowing to me. It's just very surprising. And such a shame, because he was a really, really prolific writer as well. But anyway, I'm not surprised about Prince of Wales, but it's still terrible. We know I don't wish this on anybody. Maybe the guy that got that bought all those disinfectants, but other than that, I would want him to get through it though. I don't want him to die. I just want him to learn his lesson. Like I shouldn't have done it. You know what I mean?
You know who's going to learn his lesson? Is that kid that went and licked all the stuff at Walmart. They're charging him with a terrorist threat.
Yeah.
I am so happy that you said that. You want to know why? Do you want to know why? Why? You want to know why? I'm sorry. You want to know why? Because I said, why do I sound like the dude from Kevin Spacey from House of Cards? Anyway, I do declare I found the video.
Did you?
Yes, I did. And so I'm going to try to find that too, because there's a lot of things. There's a lot to talk about in our Let's Talk segment. Man, there's so much to talk about in this Let's Talk segment. Are celebrities losing their minds? Like, I think they're losing their minds by song. It's very interesting. Not only do we have Gal Gadot doing something, getting her friends to sing a song, like a compilation video of singing one song together, but we also have Tyler Perry doing the same damn thing. So we got to go into the quick commercial break, but when we come back, it's Let's Talk. And I'm going to find that video because I got it somewhere in this computer. I'm going to pull it up, and we're going to take a look at that video, too, because it's stupid. Anyway, we'll be right back with Let's Talk. See you guys in a minute. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight? I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Imagination, Image a World, IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugarfire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
feel performing tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting.
You know, wherever you might be, please vote for me. Hey. Anyway, moving on. Of course, there's a lot of things to talk about. So, it is time for Let's Talk.
Now you've got to be kidding me.
He needs some milk.
And in Let's Talk today, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things popping, a lot of stupid things that are going on. But real quick, before we go into this deep conversation of things that are going on today, you know, into our Let's Talk segment brought to you by Old Vienna. Don't be a drag. Get you a bag of those fiery, delicious, red hot riblets. You can also, for those who are quarantined, for those who are social distancing and all that, you can order all this stuff online. oldviennallc.com. Okay? But anyway, I do want to pull this video up because this takes a special type of person. I swear to God. It's like we need to call a segment just natural born dumbass. But anyway, before we go fully into our Let's Talk segment, this is just one piece that I wanted to show you guys because this is just too good not to see. So here it is.
Tonight, charges are pending against a Warren County man who took video of himself licking a row of deodorant sticks at an area Walmart. The video has been shared around the world. The man says, "Who's scared of coronavirus?" before licking the items. Warrenton police have not released the man's name.
Oh, boy. Okay, so moving back into this thing. Okay. What kind of person are you to do that kind of thing? You know, inquiring minds would like to know why would you think that would be a grand old time? Like, oh, hey, this would be funny. This would be a really funny idea. Now, I understand that Jack was just saying, and of course we're opening it up to everybody. Jack was just saying that this is something that was now he is facing what kind of charges again? I wish he would, you know, put it to, you know, act like he's doing it all for an act and then just buy them all, or at least go and just spray them down. You know what I mean? Go to the aisle next to him.
You can't fix it.
You know, like go to the aisle next to him, pick up a can of a bottle of bleach or one of those spray things and just spray it down. Something. You know what I mean? Do something. Like I get it, trying to be funny, but that's not funny, man. That ain't funny. Who does that?
Yeah.
That is stupid.
I was reading the article about this guy, and he seems like an all-around chump. I mean, he's like 24, 25, and this is at least, I think it's like 4th or 5th arrest. I mean, he's got a DWI charge. I think he's got a gun theft charge.
Right.
He's got, I think, drug charge. I mean, you know, this is not this guy's first rodeo. It's probably his dumbest, but it's not his first.
He's got a history of idiocy.
He's a full on, like I said, he is a natural born dumbass. And that's exactly what he is. I can't believe that this is something that is real. I can't believe that and what's really frustrating is that he won in a way. Think about it. He won. Even though he got arrested, even though he is in jail and he's going to be charged with terrorism, which good on you, police. But he won. Why, you ask? Because we're talking about it.
All right.
We're talking about it. So he got what he wanted. There's plenty of dumbasses in the world. Plenty. And they're all going to sit there and go, yeah, I love that. I'm going to go follow him. Or that video, I'm sure, on his social media has probably gotten hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views. I'm sure that video has gone viral right now. So the news just did him a favor. The media just did him a favor. So in a way, he won. Yes, he will probably get charged for terrorism. No, he probably won't even be indicted for it. He probably won't even be charged with it. He might walk away with a misdemeanor, but that's about it. And that's what sucks.
Well, hopefully the fine is larger than whatever he's able to, whatever money he's able to make off this video. I don't know how much he's able to monetize it, but
Right.
Hopefully the fine is larger than whatever he's able to get from the video.
Well, if you really think about it, he probably won't even be able to monetize it because it's covering something that's a controversial subject in the first place. Anytime you say the C word, and not a derogatory term to a female, this is literally just the C word. If you say the C word, or if you say the virus, or if you say pandemic, if you say coronavirus, you say virus, you say pandemic, you say any of those things, they're all up for monetization review. So if he was to put that on YouTube and try to get he's thinking, oh, I'm going to make a quick $100,000 off of this video. He'll be too busy trying to request reviews on it because of what it's covering and because of how controversial the subject is. So he won't see any money. He might get followers, he might get subscribers and all that stuff. But because like I said, the world is filled with natural born dumbasses. But
hey guys, day 6 in self-quarantine.
Day 6,
and I gotta
dang.
say that these past few days got me feeling a bit philosophical. This virus had affected the entire world, everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, we're all in this together.
Why does it feel like she's doing a thing where I feel like she's like a folk singer with her guitar and she's playing her guitar while talking at the same time. And she's like, this virus is just really getting to everybody. And I wrote a little song about it. Like to hear it? Here it go. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Moving on.
I ran into this video of this Italian guy playing the trumpet in his balcony to all the other people who were locked inside their homes. And he was playing Imagine, and there was something so powerful and pure about this video. And it goes like this.
Oh boy.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Get ready for cringe.
Easy if you try.
Okay.
No hell below us.
Above us only sky.
Wow, it's like he just woke up. Who is that? By the way, who is that? I don't mean to be rude, but who is that? Does anybody know who that guy is? Please, somebody tell me who that guy is. Okay, moving on.
Imagine all the people.
You know for a fact that he did musical theater in high school. Moving on.
Living for today.
Imagine there's no countries.
Okay, who is that? Also, who is that? No, seriously, who is that? Who is that? Moving on.
It isn't hard to do.
Okay.
Nothing to kill or die for.
Okay. Hi, Natalie Portman. Moving on.
And no religion too.
She looks so sad. Zoe Kravitz, come on, all alone in her fake fireplace with the gas and all that. Aw. Lo siento. Anyway.
Imagine all the people living.
I'm sorry. That went from really, really pretty. Okay? That went from really, really, really pretty to like a chain smoker. Like, you know he's at his local dive bar right now. Just, I could see a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, singing, drinking his Pabst Blue Ribbon, trying to sing this damn song. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Or his Busch Light, where he likes to go and drink his beers at the dive bar. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on.
I wonder if you can.
Don't know their names, but they're
No
talented
need
people.
for greed and hunger.
Is he about to audition for Albert Einstein or something? Like mad props and mad love for Will Ferrell. He's hilarious and he's dope. But what's up with the hair though? Like, you know for a fact that he literally, that is a choice. That was a choice. He woke up that morning and said, well, where's my pomade at? And he just went and put it up in his hair like a mountain of, what the hell is going on there?
Brotherhood of man.
Sharing all the world. You.
If you guys don't know who that is, that looks like Norah Jones. That's Norah Jones, I think. You know, fly away with me in the night. That girl. That's Norah Jones. Where's she been? She's been in quarantine since that song came out. Damn. Okay, moving on.
They may say that I'm a dreamer.
Okay.
But I'm not the only one.
I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Okay. Okay, guys. So that was that. So now that video has been getting a lot of flack. She has been getting into some serious trouble because of putting that video out. There's been a lot of comments, like Twitter went ablaze. Like Twitter went to town on her, and all of the people that got together and made that video, they went in on her ass. They went in on everybody's ass, basically saying, "Oh, you know, you guys have nothing to worry about. You guys make millions of dollars. All you do is wait for the next gig. You know, you don't have to worry about a job. You still have your jobs when this whole situation's over. You're still making money right now as we speak. We're watching your movies right now, you know, and you're making money while you're just holed up. You're already holed up anyway. Most of these actors and most of these stars are just sitting around waiting for the next gig or waiting for the next project anyway. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that got really upset about that video. Seriously got upset about that video. You know what I mean? Good morning, Ajiki, on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. But yeah, so I gotta ask you guys, like, definitely comment down below. Let me know what you think in regards to this whole situation. In regards to that video, do you think it was something that was good? Or do you think it was just kind of like Gandhi or something like that? And you're sitting there going, you are not making any bloody sense. And how does this have anything to do with what's going on in the world? You just sounded like you took some hits from the bong and then just said, hey, man, you know, while I'm making this mac and cheese covered in Cheetos and Skittles, just wanted to say something just really deep and profound. This is the great equalizer. Shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. So... Anyway,
I'm just so sick of that song too. Like every time there's any sort of protest or movement, some jackwagon busts out the guitar and starts playing that. I almost cursed. I had to stop and back it up because I almost cursed.
Yourself.
But well, every time there's some cause that somebody wants to make a point about, they sing that effing song.
Thank you.
And it's awful.
I mean,
the song itself, fine. For its time on that album, for that year, great. Why we're still singing that song in 2020?
Yeah. And the other thing is like, why that song? It's 2020. Don't get me wrong, great song. And you're right. It is used. It's like the break in case of emergency every single time somebody's like takes out that song. Imagine there's no heaven. Like every time, and it's like, shut up. Like, or why isn't there another song that we're playing instead of that? You know what I'm saying? Actually, I got something for you, and I'm just playing devil's advocate for a quick moment because it is kind of funny. Ooh, what is it? Sorry, hold on one second. I'm trying to find it because it's You Are Gonna Hate Me. Here it goes. Anytime now. So you would want something like, or something like that, because we're all together in this situation. Let's remember the times that we had together, though. You know, I would. You
got a lot of friends.
I would take.
Make that happen.
I would take Imagine over that trash any day. But at the same time, there are no songs that are out there that are like, you know, togetherness. Remember, togetherness. You know what I'm saying? There's none that I know of.
We Are the World.
Oh, see, now that is something else, though. That's another conversation, and that's more like trying to raise money for the children who are hungry, for the hungry children in Africa and things like that. There is no song that we have that I can think of right now. There is no song that I can think of right now that is just literally built specifically for, you know, break in case of emergency when the world's going to hell. So
I think it's supposed to be our national anthem, right?
Oh wow. Oh, that's funny. That'd be funny if everyone just did that song. But see, that's the thing though. That is a song that is not universal. That is only just America. You feel me? So you'd want to have a song that's world renowned, that's known by the world. You know what I mean? So that's the question. See what I'm saying? So just saying that out loud, a lot of people are you know, of course, people are upset, very upset about that particular song, or their video, their rendition of this song, and because they're sitting there going, well, what do you have? You have nothing to say in regards to what's going on in the world. You're not a world leader. You're not doing anything to help change what's going on in the world. All you're doing is singing a song and getting your famous friends who are all part of the Marvel universe, basically, to sing on this video. Now, there is another thing quite adjacent to this situation, and it is Tyler Perry's song. And I'm not going to go through this whole thing, I promise you, because this thing, why is he doing that? There's no need for him to do that. He just needs to sing the damn song and keep it moving. He don't need to be like,
well, hang on.
Say again.
He's singing. He's got the whole world in his hands. I mean, is he trying to put this on God? Is he saying God didn't use like hand sanitizer or something? Like, what's?
Wait, first,
come on,
God,
don't put that on God.
But first, wash your hands and then put us in your hands.
That's right.
He's got the whole world in his hands.
Oh my Lord.
Where you at? Y'all had something.
He's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands.
There you go.
He's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother, sister. In his hands, he's got the whole world.
8 minutes.
Apparently, God's got a lot of time on his hands in addition to the whole world.
No kidding. Like, geez, man. Geez Louise.
He's got the whole world.
Yep.
In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his
So they could have stopped right there. See what I'm saying? She sounds great. I'm not, no. She sounds great. I'm not knocking how she sounds. She sounds amazing. She's Fantasia, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not going to do the whole video because, good Lord, it's 8 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we get it. You feel me? You'd have to do all the, like, we get it. Still, those are all stars that are literally just chilling, sitting, chilling in the cut. They got nothing to worry about. They got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
They got nothing to worry about. That's just my personal opinion about it.
Nah, I agree. Well, you know, I mean, yeah. I think a lot of these, not to undercut, you know, any of their, you know, their genuine concern for the world and people and how people are going to fare during this. But, you know, a lot of these people, I'm sure, you know, they're actors. They like being out in front of the camera. They like being seen. And, you know, all their movies are getting delayed right now and everything. And, you know, I'm sure fame is a drug. You know, they want to keep their name in people's mouths.
Right.
So.
And here, but here's the thing. Like, I totally understand that piece. I totally understand that. There's no argument here at all. Like, there's no argument here at all. Okay. But at the same time, like, as far as like wanting to keep your chops tight, you know, wanting to keep working, that kind of thing. Look at what we're doing. It's exactly what we're doing. But you don't see me doing, he got the whole world in his hand. You don't see me doing that right now on a phone. You don't see me doing that. You know, I feel like what people would want to see from the celebrities right now, that's the way to go. You know what I mean? Not, he got the whole, or, imagine all that. Like, that's not changing nothing. That's called boredom. That's pure boredom that we just saw. Sorry.
Just filling the void, huh?
Yep. But anyway, we got to go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll be sitting down with Sharonda Williams of Pay or Wait. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Imagination, Image a World. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugarfire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range to you. So if you get hungry, come on by.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. And this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Imagination, Image a World. IDEX Media.
Taco sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugarfire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pascal Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And of course, like I always say, if this is your first time checking out the show, please go click that like button on our Facebook page. And of course, we have our YouTube channel.
I don't like going outside. I'm totally content with living on my couch and watching TV all day. So
Right.
I'm in spirit. I wish we were on lockdown because at least you're a couple of weeks closer to your freedom. But until Georgia decides it wants a full lockdown. I'm in Atlanta, so we are on a stay at home for 2 week advisory right now. But I'm just living life from my couch, working. This is my office.
That's good. Because I know that, even myself, I'm in the situation where in St. Louis, we are in that whole safe at home lockdown type situation as well. Like we can't even leave the crib right now. It is such a lockdown situation that, it's a very interesting situation that we're all having to deal with right now. But let me ask you about pay or wait, because I know that you have this.
We're going to the movies. Like, what should I go see? What's good? And then it kind of turned into, I got annoyed with everyone calling me, and then my friends started telling me like, "Hey, you should really start to do your own reviews." And I was just like, I don't know. I don't know how I necessarily feel about that. I was really set on my career in corporate America. However, when I started getting into watching film criticism, especially on YouTube, I started to notice that a lot of people, actually no one, look like me.
Right.
There weren't a lot of Black film critics, especially not Black female film critics. And so I wanted to change that. Because I think there's something important about the Black perspective that not everyone can see how we would interpret movies differently.
Yeah.
I thought that my voice needed to be heard. So I started my channel. I just said on this date, I'm going to start it. And Batman vs. Superman was my first written review. And then I decided to make the push that I can't just write and hide behind a name. People need to see that people like me watch all types of film genres.
Right. And that's the thing, at least from what I've noticed, because, I'm a huge film buff as well. And I always would sit there and I'm looking at all these people that are giving film reviews. And I'm like, they're all white guys. I barely saw anybody. I'm not seeing any person of color that's doing reviews. Then I stumbled upon your channel. Then I started seeing some other channels as well. There's a I think it's Black Guy Reviews or something like that. And
That's My Opinion is another great one, Brandon.
Yeah.
Black Guy Reviews. Yeah.
That's exactly the one I'm talking about. And it's it's really great, but I was just like, there's no other, that's it? I'm like, really, that's it? It's a very, very small, very tiny group of people that are actually, of our race, our color, that are actually reviewing movies. And it's like, well, we need that too, because one thing that really frustrates me is that, you got your Chris Stuckmans, you got your Jeremy Johns, you got your, all those guys that are up there in the millions, and they're reviewing all these movies. And they're even some of them, the one thing I like about, for example, Chris Stuckman is he reviews even independent movies, right? But the thing is, though, I barely ever see him review. None of them really review Black movies. You see what I'm saying?
It's interesting because, I follow Jeremy, I follow Chris, and then also too Grace Randolph. She's a female. She's a white female who does the film and TV reviews. But Chris Stuckman actually reviewed a movie called Breaking In with Gabrielle Union. It's a Will Packard film. And the backlash that he received for reviewing the film his followers telling him that it was beneath him to review a movie like that
Wow.
of such like low caliber. I was really shocked at the fact that people were really saying this. And even if you kind of see like what the talks were when Black Panther was, you know, starting to come out.
Oh, yeah.
And if people had movie talk, they're like, this movie isn't going to do that well. I don't know if people overseas care for Black people. I don't think it's going to make that much overseas as well.
Right.
And so it's really frustrating to kind of see this talk or see that, you know, our movies aren't worthy enough until it makes a certain amount of money.
Right.
Or even too with, you know, one film that really, really like reassured me that I knew like I was doing this for a purpose was when Detroit came out. So Catherine Bigelow, she directed a film called Detroit.
Yes.
And
Good movie.
one of the things that stood out was, you know, the opening scene is the picture of the Great Migration. And any Black person knows that they've seen this picture and they grandma, they auntie, they mom, in somebody's house, that picture was there. And all of the white critics were just like, I don't understand why they showed this illustration, not knowing that this is an important part of Black history.
Right.
And that's why our voices need to be heard, because we offer a different perspective and also to a way to educate people as well.
Yeah. And that's why I'm really thankful for channels like yours, because there are not a lot of channels that are willing to review Black centric films. It's like they just walk right over them. Yeah, I still watch their channels, the other guys channels, but most of the time it's just the big blockbuster movies. You know, you don't see somebody doing a review on, you know, like well, they'll do something like Queen and Slim, you know, all day, because it's a huge film, it's a, you know, and it's because it's popular. But it's the smaller movies, the smaller films that you'll see that they'll just walk right over and get to the other stuff, you know. And it's frustrating that, you know, there aren't more Black film critics out there. You know, I thought that there would be like a slew of them, and there really isn't. You know, it's very frustrating.
I'm very fortunate when I go to film festivals that I do get to see other Black film critics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably one of the few Black film critics that consistently do reviews. I would say me and Brandon, we consistently each week put out reviews, but it's crazy too from an access standpoint, because a lot of times, you know, you think it's easier for you to get access to these Black films that are coming out, but they pander to white film critics in hopes of getting other races to see their films. And so it's a lot of layers that go into it, especially what it's like being a Black film critic in this industry, where, you know, you're already at the bottom of the totem pole, and put on the fact that you're a woman on top of that. It's very frustrating. I definitely have days I want to quit. It's just like, it's not even worth it.
Well, you know, tell me a story. Like, tell me a little bit. Like, what has it been like? You know, you just said that you've dealt with some things that you know, moments where you felt like you wanted to quit. So do you mind like going back to that and just kind of telling me a moment where you felt, you know, mistreated, or the moment where you felt like you wanted to quit?
I think one of the biggest things is when you're trying to legitimize your site. And it's really hard right now, not only being a Black film critic, but just being on YouTube in general, because a lot of people don't view you as an actual film critic because you provide your film criticism via video. And even Chris Stuckman, people come for Chris Stuckman all the time, because we're both a part of the Critics' Choice Association, the largest association in North America for film critics. But it's hard to get access. Like when you go to a festival, you want to be able to go to premieres because you're going to have the first eyes on the film, especially if it's a world premiere. And so, but to get into those spaces, you have to contact publicists. You have to be able to request a ticket. And a lot of times your emails go ignored, or they tell you, hey, we're full, but you know a friend who applied 2 weeks after you, they gave them a ticket and let them in. You know, just to go through things like that. And that happens at every single festival, and being able, it's so important that you have access, because this is how you have access to the people who make decisions. This is how you have to make sure that they see your face, that they get to know you, because this is how you get on press lists, because you have to be approved as a member of press to be able to go see screenings before they come out. I think for the first 2.5 years, I couldn't get on the press list. I had to like stand in line 2-3 hours before a movie would start to be able to make sure that I could see a movie before it comes out to do my reviews. So there's like a lot of hustle that goes into it, because you're trying to not only gain a following, but you're trying to legitimize yourself as a member of press at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can only imagine like how hard that is. I mean, it's a constant hustle until you get their respect in a certain way, or it's like trying to prove your legitimacy, and them getting them to believe that you're a legitimate critic and all that. It's a very frustrating hustle, you know.
It's frustrating
because you know, of course, when you're just getting started out, like let's just say you're just getting the thing started out, you're just getting your pair weight YouTube channel up and running. Maybe you have a few hundred subscribers, but they'll look at that and go, we're not feeling that, because you don't have.
It's not that black and white. It's just so much that goes into it that a lot of people don't know, or they just think it's glamorous. Like, oh, you got to go on this trip, or you got to do this and that. I want to keep it as real as possible, that it's a lot of grinding and going to events, making sure that people see your face, making sure that they see you out in places, so they know, like, okay, maybe I should listen to this girl.
Right.
And YouTube just has a bad stigma in itself.
No kidding.
So
yeah. Well, you know, obviously you've been making a name for yourself and proving it time and time again. You know that what you do is a legitimate. You do legitimate reviews. You have a legitimate page, the whole nine. I mean, you know, I watch your stuff, you know, and I'm very picky on who I watch in regards to reviews. For a fact, like without a shadow of a doubt, I watch your stuff. I'm a fan, and I appreciate everything that you are doing as far as like the reviews that you are giving. Like I haven't seen the photograph yet, but I really appreciated the review that you gave of the photograph. You know what I mean? And I do watch a lot of your other things. Now, I do want to ask you this as well. I'm going to go check it out. So I did. But what are your thoughts in regards to the movies that are now going into this realm of streaming? What are your thoughts on that now?
I think that is a great idea. I think that we should have been playing with this concept long before the Rona. Especially for what you see a lot of streaming services right now. When you watch movies on Netflix, or like, you know, The Banker is on Apple TV Plus now. A lot of movies, especially sort of independent type of films that probably wouldn't have garnered a lot of attention if they don't have A-list celebrities in them. Mm-hmm. It gets so many more eyes on them. I really believe in putting stuff on streaming platforms. Movies like Bloodshot, or you know, how they're going to release Trolls in a time right now where we don't know we can go to the movies, and you still want to be able to provide entertainment to the masses, you know, if we are, you know, we're in this global pandemic right now. But I think that it helps a lot of people who might not be able to afford to take a family of 5 to go to the movies. Mm-hmm. If you think about it, even if, let's say even if you went on $5 Tuesday, okay, it's $20.
Streaming world. I've always been curious as to what movie theaters and what movie production companies are going to start doing to be able to get people to put their butts back in the movie theaters in the first place. You know, what are your thoughts on that?
I think situations like this help renew why we enjoy going to the theaters, why we enjoy being able to leave the comforts of our own home to escape from reality. I think that during this pandemic time, I think it's helping people understand why going to the theater or going to the gym or just being able to go out to eat, you know, why these things are so important. I think that it's only going to renew our strength in wanting to go to the theaters, to get out. And even though we enjoy watching things from our home, especially from a critic standpoint, it's very important to be able to watch something with an audience to see how the audience, interacts with the art that they're being able to watch on the screen. And so I think that this will put them in a better position, hopefully, if they can make it through however long this quarantine will going to the movies after this pandemic is over.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope you're right, because I would hate for everything to just kind of get completely shut down and just be completely just, bad. But, I guess we lost her there. Yeah, so, guys, the internet has been very, very funky today, and I don't know why. So I'm just going to say that out loud. Obviously, the internet has been in and out like crazy. Hopefully, I'll have her call back here in a second. But yeah, the internet has been really, really bad. So anyway, we're going to go into a quick commercial break. We will be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform.
So if you get hungry, come on by.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Imagination, Image a World. IDEX Media.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of... This man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2...
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there. We're back at it again. Sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we got Sharonda Williams back of Pay or Wait. Of course, we're going to ask her about all of her information so you guys can go and find her stuff and get the latest lowdown of what's popular, what's interesting, and what's going on.
Is another crazy documentary that everybody should watch that would just have your jaw on the floor from beginning to end. But yes, and always go watch Loose if you just want to see great masterclass acting from Octavia Spencer and Kelvin Harris Jr. It is on Hulu.
Okay. Wait, what was that? The name of that other one?
Loose, Luce.
Oh,
very
Loose.
good movie.
Really?
Very good. Like, should have been nominated for Oscars last year.
Wow. I haven't, you know what? I personally have not seen that one. I
You
personally
should definitely
have not
watch
seen
it. So good.
that. Oh, I'm going to check it out. Okay, so, Sharonda, you down to play a little game?
I guess so.
Yeah.
My brain. I'm trying to get my brain together.
It is okay. It's going to be all movie trivia. So it is time for Pop Quiz Hot Shot.
Hot shot. This quiz will be a Best Picture winner. Will be an Oscar winner for Best Picture.
Fine.
So we'll start kind of easy.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
This was the first foreign language film to win Best Picture.
Roma.
No. No.
Oh wait, no.
Life is
they
Beautiful.
got Best Director.
Life is Beautiful. Life is Beautiful.
Nope.
We're already failing at this. This is supposed to be
Wait,
easy.
wait. Cinema Paradiso.
Nope. More recent. Way more recent.
Oh, you're talking about Parasite?
Yep.
Oh
Wow.
my God. Why did that like?
I didn't know. Wow, that's
Lord.
that is some
I
news.
want to like just hurt myself for missing that.
That is some
Which
news.
is another great movie.
Yes.
Go watch that movie.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I haven't seen it yet. But you know what?
It's so good.
For a
Follow
film
it up
buff.
with Snowpiercer as well after you watch that.
That's a good one too.
Which one? Snowpiercer?
Snowpiercer.
I've already seen Snowpiercer.
91.
91.
Yeah.
Horror movie?
Mm-hmm.
Who was in it? Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, I'll say
Wow.
Jodie Foster.
Silence of the Lambs?
That's correct.
Wow. Good
I
call.
was thinking that, but I was like, you were okay.
Oh boy. Silence of the Lambs. Hello,
Good movie.
Clarice. I drank a nice Chianti with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Okay, moving on.
All right. Know this.
Oh, Gone with the Wind.
That is correct.
Boom.
All right. Let's see. Okay. This 1967 Best Picture featured a score composed by Quincy Jones.
What year again?
1967.
1967 film.
I had to
Quincy
step
Jones.
up my Oscars Best Picture history trivia. Quincy Jones. Hint?
Sweetback's Badass Song.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
It's like the first blaxploitation movie ever made.
Are you sure that you're giving us the correct trivia?
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because you might be
Are
wrong.
you sure you're sure?
You might be
'Cause I
reading
think
that
I'm
wrong.
right.
Let me think. Shaft.
No.
It's not an Oscar-winning movie, right? Now she's gonna look up Heat of the Night. You know, they call me Mr. Tibbs. You know what I mean? You're gonna look it up. You're gonna be like,
I
oh,
used
that
to
movie.
always have to watch that show because my brother loved In the Heat of the Night, the show that is,
Yeah.
you know, the movie inspired the show. But yes.
It's good stuff. All right, let's do two more. Two more.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do some more recent ones here.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. This 2013 film was the first Best Picture directed by an African American.
2013.
2013.
Mm-hmm.
12 years. Was it 12 Years a Slave Year?
That is correct.
That was right.
Boom.
Okay.
Yes.
Stephen McQueen. Widows. Go watch Widows.
Widows is good.
Okay.
Widows is good.
Support Widows.
Widows is good. I'll give you that. It is very good. Good call. All right, next. That's how it's done.
Was it Adrian?
Oh no, that's Pianist. You're talking
No,
about
that's The Pianist.
yeah, that's Adrian
Which is
Brody.
such a good movie.
Whatever happened to that guy? That's the question.
I don't know.
He won an
He was
Oscar and
actually
just
in this
disappeared.
New, Wes Anderson film, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 If movies, you know, ever come out, you know.
Yeah. And that's a movie I'll never watch. I'm not a huge Wes Anderson fan.
No, like
Visually-
a love or hate it type of director.
Visually very beautiful, but honestly, bleh. I don't know. His stories are just kind of trash. Anyway, you know what? One more, just one more. Una
I
mas.
mean, because if you're not winning enough,
I
right,
mean, I
what's
just
one
want to
more
make sure
question?
we just nail that. We just bury that nail in that coffin. Make sure she's dead.
I feel it.
Make
It's
sure her
It's
dead.
on my neck.
It's like right
It's
there.
only 5-3.
It's only 5-3. You got a chance to win
True,
something.
but I missed the Parasite. I just.
It's okay. She's still
It's
reeling over
her.
that. She's still reeling over that. It's okay. It's okay.
It is. I am. I'm never gonna forget it.
Like I said, Jesus loves you. Oh, yes, he does. All right, moving on. One more. Let's see if she can get back. Come on.
All right.
You gave her. No, by the way.
Back time. Bring me back.
But by the way, I said it first. Moving on.
I didn't hear it on my end. I'd be weird, but we'll see.
Y'all ain't fair. I said it first. I did not stutter either. I was quiet as a mouse. She said 0 dark 30, and I said, oh, Hurt Locker. I just want to repeat that one more time. I said zit first. Okay, moving on. Last one.
All right.
Because wait, what is it right now? It's tied, right?
It's 5-4.
Oh, it's 5-4.
You still have 1 point lead.
She got a chance. You got a chance now, Sharonda, because of that one.
All right. This 2008 Best Picture winner ended with a dance number at a train station.
This 2000 what?
2008 Best Picture winner ended with a dance number at a train station.
Ended with a dance number at a train station.
Mm-hmm.
2008.
I don't want to give too much away about it, but I'll say the director is Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle, he's such a
Oh, Slumdog Millionaire.
That's correct.
Ah! Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. That was everything. That was.
He
that
just
was the
did
game.
yesterday another. It's a fun movie. I had issues with yesterday still, but yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's the one where if the Beatles didn't, he was like the only one who could remember the Beatles existed. But yeah,
Interesting.
I like the lead.
Oh, okay. So you didn't like the movie, but you liked the lead.
I like parts of the movie.
Okay.
I just didn't like the execution of the movie, but the idea was great, and I liked the music, and there were a lot of funny parts. Just some choices that they made with some of the characters.
That's what's up. I need to go and check out some other movies. That one did not really call out my name. I didn't feel, to me, it just didn't. It wasn't packaged in a way that I felt like, man, I really want to watch that. It just felt like it was going to be really cheesy. It just seemed like it was going to be a really cheesy movie. Once I in Bombshell, just nicely, ever so nicely. They just peppered her in a little bit, you know.
Just a little sprinkle, just a little pinch.
By the way, what are your thoughts on Little Fires? That's on Hulu, streaming on Hulu right now. What are your thoughts on it so far?
Yeah, so Little Fires Everywhere is based on a novel, and it stars Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. And there is a lot of drama, a lot of secrets, a lot of tea, everything that I need in my television show. Reese Witherspoon is basically portraying, like, I forgot her character's name, or Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
But how her and Kerry Washington, their energy and how they match each other is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
This starts off a little slow, so I do want to let people know it is a slow burn. But as you get into the third and the fourth episode, when the drama starts to unfold, I like it. I'm having fun with it.
I like how you said it's a slow burn when it's called.
It is a slow burn.
Fires everywhere. By the way, which I also found.
I missed the pun.
You're good. You're good. That's what I'm here for. This is what this
Thank
show is
you.
all about.
Appreciate you.
Do you understand?
Thanks for having my back there.
Hey,
I
got you. But one thing I liked about the show so far, because I've been watching it too, because obviously, you know, I consume a lot of TV and movies. I'm a huge freak when it comes to cinema and these movies and these shows and everything. But one thing that I found very interesting is that almost every single episode, somebody's holding some sort of fire. They're either lighting a match or lighting a lighter. Every single episode, somebody's holding a match or a lighter and lighting it. Almost like a foreshadowing of, oh, could it be this person that started the fire in the very beginning of the show? Or could it be this person that started the fire? You see what I'm saying? And then, of course, how...
Did you watch this week's episode?
I haven't seen... Wait, there's one out already? I've only seen...
Yes, every...
Oh, you don't think that either, huh?
No,
Ooh,
because
that's a good
when
theory.
Tiffany Boone's character was in the car,
Yeah.
I think that's her mother.
Oh. That's a good theory, too. That could very
See, I
well be
love
it,
good
too.
Conspiracy theories. So
Yeah,
great.
but the show is really, like, I'm really enjoying it a lot. And you know what really is blowing my mind is that, you know, I've now realized that, because now you're seeing Kerry Washington again. You know, she was on Scandal and all that, and she has a new thing with her mouth now, which is unbelievable. She could still...
She has this look that she does.
Thing.
She did it in Scandal too.
But she does it even, like
It's
when
a
she's
little-
happy.
It's like a little lip quiver.
It's a snarl. It's a snarl all the time. It's this weird snarl that she does in every single thing. If she's happy, sad, horny, hungry, it's just this snarl all the time. So
Tom is like, what are you guys talking about?
he knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. She does this snarl that's just this.
Like a look of disgust, like a little scoff. Like
Yeah, or whenever she's about to cry, her mouth is the most animated.
She does it's like a quiver she does. I'm just like, girl. I still love her though. I still love her.
Oh no, she's amazing. You know what I mean? Beautiful woman, very talented. But anyway, definitely go check out Little Fires. I'm enjoying it so far, and yeah, it's straight nostalgia if you grew up in the '90s for sure.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
They were watching Real World and Ricky Lake, and it took me back.
Yeah,
Took me way
man.
back.
Jenny Jones,
It's my
Ricky
show.
Lake, Springer. You know what I'm saying? When Springer was good, I guess.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely go check that stuff out. But anyway, Sharonda, thank you so much for coming in and being a part of the conversation today and all that. Would love to have you on more often. That would be really dope. You know?
Let me know.
Okay.
Let me know.
That would be dope. Let everybody know where they can find you and all of that stuff.
So you can find me at www. Do we still have to say that? I guess we kind of do.
Yeah.
.payerweight.com. You can find me at youtube.com/payerweight. All social media platforms at payerweight. PAYORWAIT. Yes, that's where you can find me.
Yes. Yes. So go check her out. Very, 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 very well informed. Great reviews. Go check her out. All right. But anyway, we're going to go into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugarfire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
I'm sorry, I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. It's just going to be a conversation. He and I are going to sit there, you know, shoot the proverbial stuff and talk about the news, talk about how he's dealing with the Rona, how he's dealing with the change of doing his weather reports from home instead of being at the studio, doing it at the news station. So I'm very interested to see what happens with that, and it's going to be a very interesting conversation for sure. And then after that, we'll probably just hang out, talk to you guys, just do a hangout chat type of thing, and just kick it for a little bit, you know, just chill. But anyway, we got to get going. I wanted to say a big thank you to Tom. I really appreciate you coming in. And much love to you guys. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and